This one is a really nice and a really compact house, mainly built out of grey concrete, white concrete, and some oak plank. So without further ado, get yourself those materials and let's jump right in. So welcome back to another modern house tutorial. This one is fairly simple, fairly easy, and quick to build. So don't stress, it's a very nice compact house tutorial that's pretty much suited for survival houses, I would say. But without further ado, let's get into this build. So for starters, we're going to be using ourselves mainly concrete, and this is going to be mainly white concrete and also some grey concrete like this. And of course, we're going to be using some wood too and some leaves. So the main materials are wood, glass, jungle leaves, grey concrete, and of course we're going to need some panes too, so some glass panes as well. So now that's done, all we need to do is to get building. So in order to get building, we're firstly going to build the frame of the door. So the frame of the door, that starts with our grey concrete, and it's going to be 1 2 3, then 1 2 3, then 1, and then we're going to add a door right here like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add ourselves 1 2 3 4, then we're going to add ourselves 1 2 3 4, then we're going to add 1 2 3 like that. Then what we're going to do there is we're going to also add on top of this, we're going to add 1 2 3 4, then we're going to add ourselves 1 2 3 4 like that. Then now that that's done, along here we're going to add ourselves 1 2 3 4, then along here we're going to build up all the way until this point right here, and then we're going to add 2 blocks here, and then we're going to build all the way across until 1 block less than here. So as you guys can see, it's just 1 block less like that. So right here we're going to continue this build. So with a grey concrete, we're going to continue building up 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and we're going to place white concrete here, and then in the middle here we're going to place glass panes of 3 blocks, and then along here, up here, we're going to place white concrete. Along here we're going to place a white concrete. And now all we need to do is in this area here, what we're going to do is we are going to add ourselves some wood. So we're going to add wood with enough space for glass. So I'm going to add wood like this, then 1 2, and then we're going to add wood up here like that. Then of course in this middle area here we're going to add some glass. Then along here we're going to add some wood, so 1 2 3 like that, as you guys can see. So along the top here we're going to also add ourselves some wood, 1 2 3. So as you guys can see, now that that is done, and now that that looks really nice, this actually kind of looks like a townhouse now that I think about it, but that doesn't matter. So we're going to continue with this wall right here. We're going to continue 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then we're going to build this up 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then we're going to continue this. Then what we need to do now is exactly what we did in the front. We do this on the back. So we're going to add a 9 block thing. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, a 9 block square. I'm going to use the white concrete, build up all the way to the top, and then 1 2 3 4, and then along here we're going to add white concrete, and then along the top here we're going to add 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4, and then in the middle here we're going to add 1 2 3, and then in the middle here we're just going to add white concrete like that, as you can see. And then on the side here we're going to add ourselves once again 1 2 3 4, just like we did in the front. Build it all the way to the top, which is 1 block higher than this / 2 blocks higher, and then we're going to build this all the way across. Now if you've done this correctly, if you come to this point here and you build across with white concrete, it should eventually touch this corner right here. Then if we do the same along the top here, that should work. And then if we do the same along the top here, that should work. And then along here we should add ourselves some cyan concrete. Is it cyan concrete? No, it's grey concrete. It's actually cyan terracotta, it looks like. So as you guys can see, now that that's done, we essentially just need to add the walls and the roof. So for the walls and the roof along here, what I'm gonna add is I'm gonna add the roof along here with the white concrete, like this. There we go. And then along the top here, we're gonna add the roof. Like that. There we go. Now that's done. So now that's done, as you can see. The next thing for us to do is we need to make sure that we continue on this design. So what we need to do is we need to use our wood and going underneath, add 1, 2, 3 like that. Then joining this up. There we go. Now of course for the top part here, we're gonna go around here and we're gonna place wood along here. And we're gonna place wood along here. And then down here, what we're gonna do is we are going to place ourselves some wood blocks, just like we did in the front. So all the way down, all the way around. And then in the middle here, we're gonna just add ourselves glass. And as you guys can see, going along the wall here, we're gonna add ourselves some white concrete. And then along this side here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add ourselves some white concrete. So along here, we're gonna add ourselves some wood. Along here, we're gonna add ourselves some wood. Along here, we're gonna add ourselves some wood. We can add ourselves some wood. So there you go, as you can see. Now that that is done, the house is pretty much 50% complete because we still have to do the interior. So stick around because things are about to get funny. Okay, no, they're not about to get funny, about to get good. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's mainly like 3 parts of the house. There's this area under here, this area over here, and this area over here. So for this area over here, what we need to do is we need to build ourselves the flooring for it. So for the flooring, we're gonna build a layer of white concrete going along here, which is 3 blocks like this. There we go. And then of course I'm gonna add another layer across here like that. So now that layer is done, we're also going to add another layer, which is going to be right here, but this layer is going to be built out of wood. So we're going to build this all the way across like that. And as you guys can see, now that that is done, we're going to add another layer, which is going to be a wall, which is going to be all the way across here of white concrete like that. So now that is done, of course, we need to make sure that this house is actually livable and you can actually, you know, use the actual house. So let's do the interior properly. So of course, first things first is we need to add ourselves some lighting like this. So of course in here, we're going to knock out this area so that you can enter it. Then for the flooring, well not the flooring, but this area in here, this is basically like a storage area. So in here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this open and then place a block here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a ladder, and I'm going to place a ladder here. So we're going to climb up, and as you guys can see, you can easily access this area. So for this area right here, oh god, not for that area, for this area right here, as you guys can see, this area can be like a sleeping area. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our bed, and we're going to get our bed, and we're going to put our bed like right here. And then of course we're going to put some lighting here too. So I'm going to place this here and then place that there. As you guys can see, we've got some lighting, and I can put also some crafting tables, as you guys can see. So it's a nice, really compact area. Then also what we can also do, there was something I forgot, I don't remember actually, but yeah. So for this bottom area right here, this is basically your furnace area. So with the furnaces, you just want to place them all around the edge here like that. And then of course I forgot to add that the ground should be wood, as you can see, like that. There we go, as you guys can see. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there we go. So that is pretty much the house, as you guys can see. Above here, there's not really much you can do apart from add lighting, I guess. And it's not really good lighting, it's just ambient lighting, so it doesn't really serve much purpose, but it does help with the view and stuff like that. As for places that you want to add your chests, you can get your chests and you can place them like in areas like this. And then yeah, you can place some chests here also. And then you can place just here, place just here. And as you guys can see, yeah, there we go. All you can see. And now all you need to do is add up some extra details going around the outside of the house. So if I get myself some stone, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add some stone around right here. So on these blocks, on these first 5 blocks, these first 6 blocks, I'm gonna place some stone, especially this block right here. Let's get ourselves a door. Let's place the door right here, like that, as you can see. And then, of course, on the outside, what we want to do is we want to place this here, that there, that there, that there. There we go. Just a bunch of leaves. Then, of course, you want to do the same on this side, just to make it look a bit better. There we go. And around the back here, do the same. And then, of course, yeah, that's pretty much it. So as you guys can see, that is the house tutorial. If you guys did enjoy this video,